So, one of the biggest challenges I think with writing a book is figuring out what your process is. So, I had endless notebooks, probably half a dozen notebooks like this that I was scribbling notes in, taking, even doodling what I thought the cover might look like at some point. And then you kind of coalesce into something that's a little bit more tangible. So I found that these note card packets were really helpful for me to keep, 100 ideas in these single cards, where I would write an idea on one side and then I'd write sort of the source of where I found that idea on the other side, whether it was an article in the Atlantic or an article in some publication, and then sort of going from 200 ideas that I could take around in my pocket to kind of formal drafts where you really try to flesh out the narrative, really try to pull it together in a chapter form, and then obviously you scribble a lot of it out. I've probably got 50,000 words in my Dropbox folder that are not in the book. And then you've got sort of more formal drafts that you go to Kinko's and spend a bunch of money making them look nice. You can sit down on a couch and feel like you've actually accomplished something. And then you send it to the publisher and they give you back this thing called the ARC, which is the advanced reading copy. And this is the sort of paperback version of the book that usually still has errors in it, but it's sent out to sort of long lead journalists and reviewers. And they give you, the blurbs for the back and that sort of thing. And then ultimately, after some period of time, for me, it was about 1 year from start to finish between signing the contract and delivering the book and having it printed in hardback format. You get your box, your carton of 12 books, and it's a pretty surreal moment when you sort of flip through and you see that it actually exists in real life. And so it goes, from this stack of ideas to this sort of form factor.